Hello, this is Aiden Hellman with my visual aid speech, and today I'm going to be talking about my Boy Scout uniform, seen right here. So, you may have been wondering when I've been talking to my other speeches so much about Boy Scouts, what do they really look like? I've talked about their uniforms, and a Boy Scout uniform is usually littered with many different parts, all relating to the achievements that they've achieved over the years. I'm sure at least a few people have seen them and thought, I wonder what those are all for. There's so many different parts that you could learn about. It's pretty interesting. If you want to understand the Boy Scout uniform like I do, then this is the speech for you. And as mentioned before, I have been in Boy Scouts since 5th grade. So I've been wearing this uniform this whole time. And even if this isn't the same one, since my previous one stopped fitting, it still feels like it's been the same one because it looks the same. So in this speech, I'll be talking about the history of the Boy Scout uniform, the general look of it, and the more specific placements. So first up, I'll be talking about the history. The history of the uniform begins alongside the Boy Scouts themselves. In 1910, the first design included a khaki shirt, shorts, a scarf, and a wide brim hat. It looked more militaristic at the time because this was just before World War I. It was made by a British guy. And it soon changed slightly to a khaki hat, like a tighter tunic, and canvas leggings. They also changed the neckerchief for a less militaristic look. And then soon, in the 1960s to 1980s, they changed the fabric in the uniforms to be much more breathable and were made to look more like the modern day versions do. So now that we've gotten to the modern day uniforms, I'll explain the general look of each uniform. The Boy Scout uniform is mainly made up of a khaki tunic that holds all the badges and patches that a Boy Scout has achieved over their years. Securing the collar is usually a neckerchief or bolo tie. A bolo tie is basically like a little pendant on a string that you can like tighten up around your neck to show that you're in your troop. My troop personally has a bolo tie. And the khaki shirt is tucked into olive green or darker shaded green pants, or you can just use jeans depending on the formality of the situation. And sometimes they even have a cloth they wear around that showcases all their badges and patches that they've earned over the years. And now that you've learned the general look, I'll go over the placements of each specific patches on the uniform. So you see here, we've got the whole uniform. So first, this is the Boy Scout uniform logo, little decoration, Boy Scouts of America. This is your rank patch. There's many different ranks, as I've said previously. This is an outdated rank. This is the first class, and I'm currently Heart rank. This is the Arrow of Light badge that you can get from going through Cub Scouts, which you start all the way back in early elementary school, and it just gets kids into Boy Scouts. You have the Boy Scouts of America. Then on the right shoulder, there's the American flag for the Boy Scouts of America, and then the specific patrols. Patrols are basically groups that you form inside your troop, and mine right now is the Butter Patrol, so you can make your own. And then on the left shoulder, you have your region patch. Shows you the region in your Boy Scout troop. So mine's currently in North Dakota. This is the North Dakota Area 1 in Minot, North Dakota. This is my troop number, Troop 411. This is the position badge. This is a badge that you get in your current position. So senior patrol leader, assistant senior patrol leader, assistant patrol leader, and just normal scout. So you can change and you get different benefits and leadership values depending on the ones you have. And then this little training one is when your scoutmaster trains you in all the different stuff, all the basic knowledge. So you can see all around the uniform, it's the light khaki color, it's very breathable. I have other green pants and jeans, but I don't have them on me right now. I can quickly get out the bolo tie. I forgot. And then here, it's like a little metal pendant that you can tighten up around the neck. This one's a little tight. And then it goes around your neck, securing the collar. And that's about it. Now that you know all about the uniform, let's go over what I showed you. In this speech, I talked about three things: the history, general layout, and specific placements. Boy Scout uniform has stuck around for a long time and likely won't change as much as Boy Scouts progresses. So now, if you ever see a Boy Scout running around in their fancy uniform, just know that you know all about it. Thanks for watching.